Hi, I'm Anne. I'm with the International Civil Liberties Monitoring Group, or iclmg. This is our fourth and last video on Bill C-59, the new National Security Act of 2017. Make sure to watch the 3 other videos as well. In this video, I will be talking about the new and very concerning surveillance and cyber powers included in parts 3 and 4 of the bill, the Communications Security Establishment Act, and amendments to the Canadian Security and Intelligence Service, or CSIS Act. With the Communications Security Establishment Act, Bill C-59 is finally legislating the CSE, even though it has existed since World War II. On November 8, Jim Brunskill from the Canadian Press reported that only 3% of Canadians knew what CSE was. So let's start with, what is the CSE? The Communications Security Establishment is our electronic spying agency, basically Canada's NSA, the US National Security Agency. It has 3 mandates. 1. To acquire and use electronic information to provide foreign intelligence. 2. To help protect the Government of Canada's electronic information infrastructures. And 3. To provide assistance to federal law enforcement and security agencies. The CSE is not supposed to direct its activities on Canadians or anyone in Canada under its foreign intelligence and cyber defense mandates. And when it shares information with other departments or foreign agencies, privacy protections are supposed to be in place. As we will see, that is not the case in reality. It's important to legislate an agency like the CSE since it has such powerful electronic spying powers. But we don't have to accept everything it does, even though it has been doing it for decades. Let's not forget that in 2012, the CSE spied on Canadians using public Wi-Fi networks in Canadian airports. The agency and its watchdog claimed it was okay because they were only collecting metadata. Metadata is the context of a communication as opposed to its content. For example, an IP address, an email address, a phone number, the time of a transmission, or the location of a device. But we, and they, know that metadata can reveal tons of private information about someone's life, where they have been, what they believe in, who they talk to, and much more. Bill C-59 also adds new powers of active and defensive cyber operations. Cyber operations is basically government speak for hacking. On November 12, the New York Times reported that there had been a major leak of NSA cyber weapons, which were in turn used to hack businesses and civilians worldwide. So not only can offensive hacking make us unsafe because of potential retaliation, but these cyber weapons could be leaked and we could become targets of cyber criminals. The CSE is also part of the Five Eyes, an alliance of spy agencies from the US, the UK, New Zealand, Australia, and Canada. Officially, these countries do not spy on each other, but it has long been established that the Five Eyes do spy on their allies and that they exchange information on each other's citizens. This practice is not being addressed in the new CSE Act in Bill C-59. For more details on the long list of problems with the CSE, check the link below. After reading the CSE Act, we think that the Defense Minister's ability to decide on offensive cyber operation is way too broad, and like other military actions, should be debated in Parliament. The CSE should not be allowed to collect publicly available information, which it could also buy from data brokers with our tax dollars, encouraging that damaging practice. There should be some clarity about CSE's role in the Five Eyes Alliance, and allies should not be able to spy on each other's citizens because they cannot spy on their own. A definition of metadata needs to be included in the Act, and there should be robust restrictions on its collection and retention, as they constitute mass surveillance. This is it for the new CSE Act in Bill C-59. Now let's talk about amendments to the CSIS Act that relates to mass surveillance and immunity from the law. Bill C-59 creates a concept of dataset. What's a dataset? It's essentially a fancy name for any categories of information CSIS can collect. For example, Canadians who watch cat videos could be a dataset. These datasets can be collected and retained if authorized by the Minister of Public Safety and approved by the Intelligence Commissioner. The problem is that this is legalizing data retention that was ruled illegal by a federal court justice last year. CSIS Operational Data Analysis Center, or ODAC, had been retaining thousands of innocent people's data without the court's approval, and apparently without the government knowing about it, for a decade. The solution should not be to legalize this. It should be to make sure that it doesn't happen again. Also, Bill C-59 introduces the following: classes of acts or omissions. The minister shall determine those classes that would otherwise constitute offenses, but that designated employees may be justified in committing if the minister thinks that is reasonable in relation to CIS's duties and threats to the security of Canada. This means that the minister can decide what laws can CIS's break or ignore with immunity and could lead once again to abuses, especially from an agency that acts in secret. So in summary, we think that C-59 legalizes unnecessary data collection and retention, and it shouldn't. The article allowing the collection of data relevant to the performance of CIS's is too broad and should be removed. The section that allows the collection of data sets that do not directly relate to activities that are a threat to security of Canada should be removed. Seriously, why is this even allowed if the data is not related to a security threat? Data sets that are publicly available should not be retained, queried, or exploited. And the section on immunity of otherwise unlawful acts or omissions should be removed. That's it for our video series on Bill C-59. Bill C-59 is being studied in committee right now. If you are concerned like us, please let the Parliament know about it. Click the link below to quickly and easily send a message to your MP and to the members of the parliamentary committee. Let us know what you think in the comments and if you have any questions. Check out our website, subscribe to our emailing list, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and become a supporter on Patreon. The links are in the description below. We will be making more videos on national security and human rights topics. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to not miss a thing. And please like and share too. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.